You know those signs at the zoo that say, don't feed the animals? This past week, I sure could have used one of those signs, except it would have said, don't feed the anxiety. And honestly, I wish the government would have read it. Here's one thing I can tell you. If you don't want anxiety, don't travel during a government shutdown. Welcome to Lift. Your spiritual boost has just begun. Philippians 4:6 says, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and pleading with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. So here I am in Sarasota, Florida, waiting for my 8:30 a.m. flight just to find out it's delayed. I have a connecting flight to Pittsburgh and Charlotte at 10:30 a.m. So I hear the representative tell one of the passengers, listen, the situation is grim. Now, that's not exactly an anti-anxiety word now, is it? So I thought, well, I better go check my options. So I asked her, I said, what do I do? She said, well, what time's your flight? I said, 10:30 a.m. in Charlotte. She said, you'll never make it. So she put me on the 3:30 p.m. flight from Charlotte to Pittsburgh with not much hope. By the way, she basically told me that'll probably get canceled as well. So I thought, well, let me go to plan B. And plan B is I'll rent a car or a van in Charlotte and drive home. Only to find out everybody else had the same brilliant idea. So here I am, gate B3, Sarasota, Florida, thinking about everything that can go wrong. I'm living and breathing that trending song, Anxiety, because I need to be in church Sunday to do a couple baptisms, and it doesn't look like I'm going to make it. There's a few other things going on. So in my mind, I got everything is going wrong. Have you been there? Then the Lord sat down beside me. Thank you, Jesus. And he said, Rick, many things are out of your control. But the one thing you can control is if you're going to continue to feed the anxiety. And at that moment, I stopped. I said, I'm not going to do that anymore. And I took control of that anxiety. And how did I do that? But in everything by prayer and pleading with thanksgiving. I began to pray for all those who are in a worse position than myself, those whose flights got canceled. Right? I prayed for them. And then, pleading with thanksgiving, I started saying, Lord, thank you that we're all together. We're all in this adventure together. And you know what? It all worked out. Everything worked out. We got home only about a half hour later than we had planned. Start grateful, stay grateful, and be lifted.